Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see the next example on isometric projections. The question is like this. A square prism, base side 40 mm, height 50 mm is placed centrally on a cylindrical slab of diameter 100 mm and thickness 30 mm. Draw the isometric projection of the combination. Two geometries, there is a cylindrical slab, upon that one square prism has to be placed. Dear learners, please do remember that cylinder is nothing but the ellipse in the isometric projections. Repeat. Circle in the orthographic projections become ellipse in the isometric projections. Let us first construct a cylindrical slab of 100 mm and thickness 30 mm. Take any convenient point and draw a rhombus of 100 mm. From this point, cover 10 intersection points. Follow the same procedure and finish the rhombus. Observation is important. This should be thin line. Now mark midpoints of this base rhombus. 100 mm means 50 mm it would be the midpoint. For time being, I will call this as upper corner, upper midpoint, and these two are the lower midpoint. Draw a line from upper corner to lower midpoint. Once again, follow thin line. Same procedure. Draw a line from upper corner to lower midpoint. Follow the same procedure now. Lower corner to upper midpoint, lower corner to upper midpoint. Make use of a compass. Lower corner as the center, upper midpoint as the radius. Construct an arc. Upper corner as the center, lower midpoint as the radius. Construct an arc. Dear learners, at this point of time, observation is important. To the same arcs for the same geometry. This is thin line and this is dark line. Thin line has to be erased later stages in the name of rectification. Henceforth, I have drawn with a thin line. Now, one can find the intersection point here. So this intersection point as the center and the upper midpoint or the lower midpoint as the radius. So this is upper midpoint, this is the lower midpoint. Either one as the radius, construct an arc. Follow the same procedure at the other intersection point. Now we have obtained a base portion of the cylindrical slab. Let us give a height of 30 mm for this slab. So from this corner, give a rise of 30 mm, that is 3 intersection point. Again, maintain thin line. Follow the same procedure, give a rise of 3 intersection point, 30 mm from the remaining 3 corners. Now we can find 4 new endpoints. Make use of scale and join 4 new endpoints to get the new rhombus. Follow the same procedure. Mark midpoints first. You can call this as same upper corner and the lower corner. Upper corner to lower midpoint. Draw one thin line. Repeat the procedure. Lower corner to upper midpoint. Repeat it. Now at this point of time, you can clearly visualize there are 2 inclined parallel lines. See, there are 2 parallel lines. There are 2 parallel lines. There are 2 more parallel lines here. That means to say that our construction is right till this point. Repeat the procedure. Lower corner as the center, upper midpoint as the radius. Construct an arc. With the same radius, upper corner as the center, lower midpoint as the radius. Construct one more arc. You can find the intersection point here. From this intersection point as the center, upper midpoint or the lower midpoint as the radius, construct an arc. Follow the same procedure at this intersection point as well. Now exactly at the center, a square prism has to be placed. But the question is, where is the center? Join the opposite corners of the rhombus. Both will intersect at a common point and that would be the center of the rhombus. Yes, we can see the intersection point here. Now, upon this one, a square prism of 40 mm side and height 50 mm has to be placed. Follow the procedure carefully. From this center point, mark 20 mm on all the sides. Means to say that this center point is now passing through 2 30-degree lines, that is 2 blue color lines. Mark 10 and 20 on right side, mark 10 and 20 on the left side. Similarly, mark 10 first intersection point and the second intersection point. Similarly, mark 2 intersection point. It's a square prism, right? So the base is a square. 20 and 20 becomes 40. This side 20 and 20 becomes 40. Now make use of scale here. Exactly at this intersection point, let me consider this first intersection point. I will construct a thick line. Now at this intersection point, draw a line on the blue color line. These two forms the front portion of the square prism. At this intersection point, draw one more line. You can observe now, I will change the pencil for the reason I wanted a thin line. And this is completely the rear end, it's invisible. Maintain minimum thickness. The height of the prism is 50 mm. Give a rise of 50 mm from all the four corners. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. This would be the new point. Similarly, from this point, give a rise of 50 mm. Similarly, from the remaining 2 points. Now, we have 4 new endpoints or 4 new corners. Join the 4 new points. Coming to the cylinder portion. Enclose the cylinder with the help of a tangent line, with the help of a straight line. Now, left out here is the rectification process. The meaning of rectification is the topmost portion of the cylindrical slab is visible only up to this region. Further, this portion is not visible for the reason prism is in front of it. Now, we had drawn an arc here. Do you remember? But it was maintained with a minimum thickness. Now, even that portion is not required. We can remove it. Else you can maintain with a minimum thickness. That's absolutely left to you. But this step of rectification is required. Let me take a moment and erase this portion. This is the end of the solution. I repeat, these construction lines can be retained or removed. In case if you want to retain means ensure this is of thin line. Hope you have understood and enjoy this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. I will talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye-bye.